This film, Genius Sky, is about a young man's amazing journey in discovering what lies within the elusive clouds that drift gracefully and oftentimes dramatically above our heads. Perhaps most of us have occasionally looked up into the sky and observed things within the clouds. In Michael Gutierrez's life journey, clouds have become one of his closest and most endearing friends. They are his greatest passion, as you will see. When he's photographing them, it appears that all else ceases to exist for him, which is oftentimes the case with many of the greatest artists in the creation process. So, let us take you now into the sky, where clouds will perhaps take on a completely different meaning to you, as Michael shares with you in his photography, the heart, magic, and revelations of what lies within the clouds. Maybe the next time you lift your head skyward and view the clouds, they will also enrapture you like never before, as they have this great photographer.
I'm an artist, my medium's photography, and right now I'm doing this project, the imprint series. When I opened up and quit fighting who I was, which was an artist, I'd always known it. These things started happening. I guess these universal things. Up on the roof. I usually hop up on the car. Well, I do it pretty often, actually. A little bit reckless sometimes. I'll pull off to the side of the road, and you know, and it's all about getting the shot. When I can't see over a valley or trees, or sometimes I just have a better view up here. I feel safer up here as well. I run up on the car, and you know, if you miss a shot, it's gone forever. So a lot of times it's really a rush. Yeah, I would hate myself. I shouldn't say hate. I would think about a missed shot and beat myself up about it more often than not if I miss it. So this is the way I can get above things when I need to. Like this instance, that we have these tall, this little valley or arroyo, and I mean, if you look up, you see this beauty in front of you, and what you can't see that I can see are these mountains in the background and whatnot, and you know, so you'll see the shot later and understand why I do this. It's a face. And they're always right here too. But I see it, there's right there looking at me. It's endearing almost. I want to go spend some time up there. I see there's like a bird or a phoenix or something over here. And that crazy cloud's turning into a face.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
It's like pure happiness almost, you know?
Yeah.
Not almost, yes. So I'm just going to start from the beginning. This is over a period, I guess, of awakening for me. I've, you know, I would say probably four years ago, I was probably in the worst part of my life, as far as you know, happiness. I hadn't made any artwork in a couple years, and you know, I pretty much wanted to go back home. I wanted to be out of here. So, you know, people would say, hey, you need to get a house, you need to get a car, you need to have a family, you know. So I started doing all that, and you know, it felt wrong, but you're taught that. You're taught that all your life. And so I did, and I was miserable. I'm not saying that that's not for everybody. That's just for me. But I knew that I couldn't go on living like that. I knew who I was. I'm a creator. You know, I enjoy freedom. I enjoy living. I enjoy loving all of you people, and enjoying your stories as well. I'm not saying that things aren't nice, but they're not a necessity. Not for me, anyway. You know, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
They're partying in the sky, I guess, huh?
I think they're just saying hello. They're everywhere. I managed to get past this checkpoint. So
I know. Yeah, I can imagine.
This is what I usually do. Every day I get in my horse and I call it Skate the Shitbox, but it's the best car I've ever had. I can stand on it. Never breaks down. I get a flat every now and again from off-roading, but it works really well. Camera, at least one camera today too, and I drive around. And a bit reckless, but I always get the shot. If you miss the shot, it's gone forever. So that's how I do it. Right now we're in a checkpoint going to Hatch. Supposedly the sky's really pretty out there, but it seems to be pretty everywhere. And these energies are constantly around me, even more so these days. So we're trying to get that. It's pretty easy today. I can just point and do that. I bet I got something right now. So they're just everywhere. So I guess whatever's happening, it's intensifying, and I'm enjoying it.
With your light, oh so bright, shine on me, glowing moon, clouds below you move along, as they play their dancing song, stars beside you up on high, as they hum a lullaby. Shine on me, glowing moon, my glowing moon.
Out of desperation, I guess, I needed to just set myself free, and where I was living, I just hopped in my truck. I had about $300 on me, and I headed out west. Got here, immediately when I got in the state, even there was like a huge weight lifted off of me. Being for whatever reason, I felt like okay, I can do this, and I was feeling a need for my family. My grandmother was having issues. She had broken her hip and whatnot, and she needed help. She'd been trying to get me to come out here for years, but young and stubborn, and wanted to do what I wanted to do. So when I got down here to Cruces, I guess,
you know, I immediately wanted to start working again. I didn't know how to. I had totally destroyed myself, basically. My identity, everything about me. I didn't remember who I was. So that took a little bit of time. You know, it took a little bit of time to even smile. You know, I was really pretty downtrodden. And after just working, you know, working on myself, my body, running, my health, and being around people that love me, things started opening up. So I started preparing my studio again and started working. And of course, you know, I do other things besides photography, but this is my strongest medium. And I started preparing a series of, you know, people. I had been talking to other photographers, and they're like, everything's been done, blah, 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 which is never true. There's no limits ever. So I started messing around. I started pushing myself again. And I'm always going to do that, you know. I'll never deny that their creation, you know, new creation, original creation is will always be able to happen. And I started making this series of I call it the manifestation series. It's a special process I developed, and I prepared it, and you know, made mistakes and lost a lot of negatives, and then I got it how I felt was right and put it away, and so let it sit for about 1.5 years, and you know, did other things, and when I got back to it, you know, I'd opened it up, or you know, however I was doing it, I opened up and started looking at the pictures, the images, the negatives, and I actually was really scared because a sketch I had made about 3 years ago of a painting I was going to make came to fruition in the photograph. It was the photograph, you know, not in a total literal sense, but you know, very much like that, and it made me realize my own power again, how you can manifest what you want, how you can make happen things that you want, or send things in that direction, and it empowered me again to know that this is, you know, my path, being a creator and being an artist. And so from there, I guess I was wide open. I was wide open to receive anything, any idea, any universal idea that was coming my way, and they did. And this one is one of them, the imprint series.
Before this, I had never pieced photographs together. It kind of opened me up. Like, it feels like there's no limits to what I can do. So I said, why don't I shoot the sky in sections and see if I can piece it together.
And how did it start? How did you get started seeing things in the sky and that?
It was that cloud that day. After I'd had that manifestation incident, it opened me up.
Now, how long ago, when are we talking about?
Probably, I don't know, 8 months ago maybe.
Oh,
not very long ago.
Recent.
Yeah, very
So these energies, these beings, these, it could be dimensions, whatever you want to think. Were thriving in this living, showing me their stories. So, and that's what this project is about. I'm a visual storyteller, and this is their stories, our intertwining, maybe our connection. You know, we are nature. We are one. You know, we're just this energy, this beautiful energy, destructive and creative, and there are things that we can't see visually that are there. Other places, other, you know, beings, other things. All right, so what I'm seeing is to the upper right, there's these dark figures. I mean, they're obvious. Some of them I see as horses, some of them are human figures. When I get to the images and develop them and put them to print, you'll be able to see them clearly. And directly behind me is a flat cloud surface when it looks like what is two eyes. And at first I mistook them as eyes. Some of them are, but some of them are also human figures within the lighter, I don't know, prism. Let's see what else. There's beings over here. And there's also, it's not just humans or horses or Indians or cowboys. It's also like past, even further back energies or dimensions, dinosaurs, reptiles, animals. I've seen jaguars, big cats, or scenes. It's not just the person standing there. They're actually moving or living life or telling the story, or, you know, an imprint of energy from a traumatic experience maybe. So this is what I'm recording and seeing. Alright, so what I'm shooting is a basic overall, I would have to say a basic overall, what I see is an earth painting maybe. I'm recording these energies. I'm not shooting a landscape. I'm shooting an imprint, as I call it. So in this cloud cluster back here, there will be, I would say, close to 50, 60 human images. There's also, as you can see to my left, looks like a wolf or a dragon, and it seems here in New Mexico, especially in this valley or Las Cruces and the Donianas and Picacho Peak, which I consider energy points. There's a lot of like prehistoric, or would you say, I call them dragon skies, and I call the valley of fire because of the storms will surround the valley, and there will be lightning going on all around you, but right in the middle it'll be nothing. You feel this great energy, and you know, I feel safe, I feel guarded by these energies, or by the whole. I imagine as you start to look up in the sky, you will see these things too if you choose to. It's I was ready and connected. I reconnected with you know who we are, spirit, God, one, energy, and they showed themselves to me. It wasn't me searching them out. It was them knowing that I was ready and knowing that I could facilitate the story properly, and they showed themselves to me, and I see them everywhere. I feel safe, comforted. The dark and light, even there's some darker energies, there's some light energies. They're one and the same. We're all one and the same, and it's just beautiful. I hope that you get to notice these as well. I'm sure you will. I guess maybe I should explain some more of my process too. I don't totally disconnect to the sky when I shoot these. I like to have an earth element, a human element especially, yeah, be it people or objects, usually, you know, constructed houses, to give that connection, to give that feeling. I can't, for me, my own process, I don't like to disconnect with who we are in these vessels. These stories aren't about me, they're about all of us. Just the connection we have with each other. I'm just, you know, this is my craft, and I'm sharing my stories and how I see you and how I see us. And same with the energies. They're sharing this story with me, and I'm sharing them with you. We're the same. We are nature. Nature is us. And as artists, you know, we share nature. We show the beauty of it. And I feel like nature is a living energy that does the same for us with these beautiful skies, the life. You know, it's artwork, and a lot of it I feel like too imitates us as we imitate it through photographs or paintings. I feel like it can imitate us and does in the form of I don't know, shapes, humans, animals, itself. It's something beautiful. Obviously, I feel these energies looking at me, which usually sets me up for a photograph or at least a look. It's a feeling. It's not like they're a vocal talking. It's a feeling saying, "Hey, we're ready for you," or "It's time." So I don't. While I'm on this journey, like say today, we're walking, taking a hike. You know, I take some photos when I hear that, and you know, or on occasionally look up as well. And when I don't, I enjoy other things. Now this, obviously the beings that I see clearly in the mountain range, that you can feel the energy from here, and you can see the boulders too. I don't know the meaning, I just know what I feel. And this is one of the major points here in what I call the Valley of Fire. These are the Dona Anas, and the other point that I know of would be Picacho Peak. There's a lot of energy, a lot of past history. I guess Geronimo and Apache were here. I imagine earlier tribes, some Comanche probably too.
And Mogollon.
Mogollon, yeah. As well as settlers.
Yeah.
And I see that in the sky. They show me these things. But you feel it too, and I feel a connection to my native roots as well. I feel very secure, very guarded, very safe.
And tell them what your native roots are.
My native roots are Choctaw, Mississippi Choctaw. Family was moved on the Trail of Tears that I know of. I know that my granny, my great-grandmother, has given me as much history as she can back to Mississippi, where our roots came from on the Native American side in America. All we have is her name, Mary, and the rest of my family's history was wiped out. My great-grandmother's afraid to talk about it, even because when she was a child, they would burn down your house if you talked about it. It was, very racist. And then on my father's side, Mexican Indian, he tells me Mayan. I don't know the reasoning. When I was very young, he said Aztec. I don't know why he would switch. I just know that I have that in me. I feel connected to and the earth, and nature, and spirit. It's a good feeling. It's happiness. It's pure happiness. Immediately when we were getting closer, I felt it. The energy. Always the sadness, but never so much knowing that virtually virtually all 13 million, I believe, probably more, were wiped out maliciously, and realizing that I'm a product of that, I guess. Even my native roots, I can't even look up my history past a certain point, out of fear, and rightfully so. Came up here, and I didn't think it would be so emotional. I know that an artist, another creator, has made these, and is me, in a different time, and the sadness of knowing, and I know that he knew what was going to happen. We came up here, and of course I paid my respects, acknowledged that I knew they were here, and that I was here, and thankful for them showing themselves to me. And knowing, that I could tell their story, I guess, or let myself as well as others know that none of us go anywhere. This is heaven. There's different planes. I can't give you details. I know that we're all one, and it pains me. I'm very much a creator and not a destroyer, and to know that I grew. I guess I'm a product of America. I'm American. I eat at Taco Bell, and well, I don't watch TV. You never leave your house, but this country is built on blood. It's built on my roots, on roots that I'm very connected to, virtually being destroyed, or history being written that was false, or a point of view that was one-sided, I guess. History is always one-sided. So let's talk about Genius Sky. Genius Sky, probably in the Roman, the Greek times, genius was a word coming from somewhere else, and so hence we dubbed the name Genius Sky. As an artist, as a creator, we're vessels to receive ideas, and these ideas, the Romans, the Greeks used to call genius. It wasn't, a person's not a genius. There's no such thing. It's what comes from all of us, this whole, and that's simply where this I guess this series came from, the imprint series, which I probably need to explain as well. I call it the imprint series because of the energy imprints in the sky, or the history. I mean, you can know all of your history. We can know all of our life history from looking in the sky. And it was a gift that was given to me, hence a genius idea, a genius sky, and then that's what it was. And this film has been a gift as well. I've met I've met, I guess, the right filmmakers in Ed and or filmmaker in Ed, and have surrounded myself with people that have been creators as well, and beautiful, and we've all helped each other, and we've all had this wonderful journey, which continues. It doesn't stop here. So I guess what I want people to get out of this film is I want them to open up. I want them to see what's right in front of them. All the beauty that surrounds them in the sky. See these energies. You can see this too. I was open at the time, creatively and in my life, and I, will continue to be that way. It's beautiful. When you can see past what is and what's really there. I mean, it's so much too much to take sometimes. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfection. And I want all of you to enjoy that and to see that. And I think that's the main part about this film. Look up in the sky and see what's there, and you'll just be in love with all that we are. And I hope you enjoy the film. And I guess that's it.
Si te encuentro y me miras, sabrás tú quién soy yo, porque yo te amo. Si te abrazo y me abrazas, volverán los recuerdos, porque yo te amo. I heard you laugh, my soul stood still, the memories flowed like pictures, and I will always know you.
If I saw you, if you saw me,
Will you know who I am? Because I know you.
if you heard me,
Yo te escucho.
if I touched you,
Tócame.
will you know what I feel?
Because I know you. I heard you laugh, my soul stood still, the memories flowed like pictures, and I will always know you. Yes, I